Welcome everybody. I hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Alhamdulillah, I am also fine. Today is Saturday, 26th September 2020, and I am going to teach you transformation sentences. In the last class, I taught you how to change affirmative sentence into negative, but today I will teach you how to change assertive sentence to interrogative, assertive to exclamatory, and assertive to imperative. Let's know the definition of transformation of sentences once again. The transformation of sentences consists in changing a sentence from one form to another without any change of meaning. Actually, we will change the sentence structurally but not the meaning. Okay, so assertive to interrogative, there are some general rules and they are very important. The rules are: in order to transform assertive to interrogative without changing their meaning, the auxiliary verb of the assertive sentence sits at the beginning of the interrogative sentence. The auxiliary verbs are am, is, are, was, were, shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, etc. If there is no auxiliary verb, do, does, or did are used at the beginning of the interrogative sentences. In this case, do or does are used for simple past, simple present tense, and did is used for simple past tense. If the subject of the sentence which is in present indefinite tense, do is used for the subject of I, we, you, they, and the plural subjects. On the other hand, does is used if the subject is third person singular number. I mean the subject is he, she, it, or any third person singular subject. Dear students, you must remember that in the above cases, the base form of verb is used after do, does, or did. I mean, after do, does, did, the present form of verb is used. So, transform the following sentences into interrogative. 1. He is absent from the meeting. Here, is auxiliary verb. If you want to transform it into negative, you just put is at the beginning of the sentence, and as it is affirmative, you must make it negative. So the answer will be, isn't he absent from the meeting? And you must put a question mark at the end of the sentence. If you do not put the question mark, the answer will be incorrect and you will get 0 mark. Let's see another example. I was sincere to my duties. Here the verb is was and it is auxiliary verb. So in order to change the sentence from assertive interrogative wasn't will be used at the beginning of the interrogative sentence, then the answer will be, wasn't I sincere to my duties? Rule 2. He is not a good student. This is a negative sentence, and there is as auxiliary verb. So in order to transform it interrogative, just omit not and put is at the beginning of the sentence. So the answer will be, is he a good student? Rule 3. He plays football. Here plays is main verb or principal verb. So you must use do or does because the sentence is present indefinite tense. If you find s after verb, you must use does. Then the structure will be does plus not plus verb plus subject plus main verb, then the rest of the sentence and question mark. So the answer will be, doesn't he play football? Here I use doesn't at first, then the subject, then main verb, then football. At the end of the sentence, a question mark. Number 2, he does not work hard. This is a negative sentence, so omit not and put does at the beginning of the sentence. Then it will be okay. Does he work hard? Number 3, they did not play football yesterday. This is also a negative sentence, so omit not at first and put did at the beginning of the sentence. And so the answer will be, did they play football yesterday? After do, does, did, the base form of verb is used. So here play is used after did. Dear students, now rule 4. I never drink tea. This is a negative sentence. So if want to transform it into interrogative, it will be an affirmative one. So use do at the beginning of the sentence and ever instead of never. So the answer is, do I ever drink tea? Number 2, there was nothing to do. This is the same as the first one. This is a negative sentence, so use was at the beginning of the sentence, then anything instead of nothing. The answer is, was there anything to do? Rule 5. Everybody wishes to be happy. If there is everybody in an affirmative sentence and you are asked to make it interrogative, just use who doesn't instead of everybody. Then the rest of the sentences, and after that a question mark. So the answer will be, who doesn't wish to be happy? Number 2, everyone loves flower. You can very easily do this following the first one. Use who doesn't instead of everyone, then the base form verb, then rest of the sentence and question mark. So the answer will be who doesn't love flowers. Rule 6. Every man hates war. Here there is two parts. Every is the first one and the man is second one. If you get such type of structural sentence, use is there any instead of every, then noun, after that who doesn't, then rest of the sentence. So the answer will be, is there any man who doesn't hate war? Every man must die. If there is a must in an affirmative sentence, and if you want to make it interrogative, use the following structure. Is there any, for every, then noun man, and who will die instead of must, then rest of the sentence. So the answer will be, is there any man who will not die? Here who will not is used instead of must, and is there any is used instead of every. Rule 7. Nobody could ever count my love for you. This is a negative sentence, so you must make it affirmative interrogative. Use who instead of nobody, then the rest of the sentence and a question mark. So the answer is, who could ever count my love for you? I think it is very easy. Just use who instead of nobody and put a question mark at the end of the sentence. Or you can do the answer in the alternative way and use could anybody instead of nobody. Okay, so the answer will be, could anybody ever count my love for you? No one can do this. Use who instead of no one, so answer will be, who can do this? Or can anyone do this? This is the alternative answer of the following questions. You can use anyone which you wish. Rule 8. There is no use of this law. In case of there is no use, only what? So the answer is, what is the use of the law? Or is there any use of this law? Number 2, there is no man happier than Jamil. Use who instead of there is no. So who will happier than Jamil? Or is there any man happier than Jamil? Both are correct and you may choose anyone from the alternative. Rule 9. It is no use memorizing answer for any examination. If you get it is no use in an affirmative sentence, then use why at the beginning of the sentence, then the base form of verb, then the rest of the sentences. So the answer will be, why memorize answer for any examination? You just omit ing after memorize. Or use is there any instead of why. Is any use of memorizing answer for any examination? Both are correct answer. You may choose any of them. Rule 10. It does not matter if you lose the game. If there is, it doesn't matter at the beginning of an affirmative sentence. If you want to make it interrogative, just use what though instead of it doesn't matter. So the answer is what though if you lose the game. That's all for assertive to interrogative. Now assertive to exclamatory. Rule 1. It is a very beautiful garden. If you get a before very in an assertive sentence and if you want to make it exclamatory, use what instead of very. Then a or an. Then rest of the sentence. After that subject and verb. And at last sign of exclamation. So the answer will be what a beautiful garden it is. Number 2. The garden is very beautiful. Here there is no before very, so use how instead of very. Then rest part of after very beautiful. Then the subject and verb. The garden is. So the answer is how beautiful the garden is. Rule 2. I wish I had the wings of a bird. If there is I wish in an assertive sentence and if you want to make it exclamatory, just use had instead of I wish. Okay, so the answer will be had the wings of a bird, but you must put an sign of exclamation at the end of the sentence. Or you may use if instead of I wish. So the answer will be if I had the wings of a bird. Both the answers are correct. You may write any of them. Number 2. I wish I were a king. So the answer will be if I were a king. That's all for assertive to exclamatory sentence. Now assertive to imperative. Rule 1. You should do the work. This is an example of assertive sentence, but you know in imperative sentence the subject you is always silent or understood, and the sentence start with main verb and the rest part of the sentence. So the answer will be do the work. You just omit subject you and auxiliary verb should. Number 2, you speak the truth. Here the subject is you and it is second person, so omit you to make it imperative. So the answer will be speak the truth. Rule 2. You do not go out. It is an example of negative sentence. So the subject is you and just omit you. So the answer will be do not go out. Number 2. You should not go out. Uh, Here you use do not go out. Just omit you and should. Now rule 3. You should never tell a lie. Here the subject is you and it is second person, so it must be omitted, and you should also omit should. So the answer will be never tell a lie. Rule 4. He plays football. Here the subject is he. If the subject is first person or third person, you must use let, then the objective form of subject, then base form of verb, then the rest of the sentence. So the answer will be let him play football. Number 2, we should go out. Here the subject is we, it is first person plural number. So use let and the object of we is us. So the answer will be let us go out. Rule 5. We do not hate the poor. So this is simple. It's very easy to make it imperative. Use let, then us instead of we, or we us is the objective from we, then omit do and rest of the sentence. So let us not hate the poor. Number 2, Nabil does not tell a lie. Here Nabil is noun, so you must not change it. So use let, then not, then Nabil, then tell a lie. You must follow that not is used after pronoun but before noun. That's all for assertive to impress sentence. Now individual word. Transform the following sentences as directed. Number 1, he is a great scholar. Make it interrogative. Number 2, everybody fears death. Make it interrogative. Number 3, the Podda is a very big river. Transform it exclamatory. Number 4, the girl sings very sweetly. Make it exclamatory. Number 5, we should go out. Make it imperative. I allot 2 minutes to do them. Okay, now match the answer with me. The answer of the first one is, isn't he a great scholar? Number 2, who doesn't fear death? Number 3, what a big river the Podda is. Number 4, how sweetly the girl sings. Number 5, let us go out. Now match your answer with me. I think you have done all the answer and your answer is correct. Now homework. Transform the following sentences as directed. Number 1, he was not a fool. Make interrogative. Number 2, he likes white tea. Transform it interrogative. Number 3, Everybody likes patriot. Make it interrogative. It is a very beautiful bird. Make exclamatory. Number 5. You ought to obey your parents. Transform it imperative. Okay, write them in your exercise book as soon as possible. That's all for today. I hope I have cleared the matters. And if you don't understand, please watch the video again and again. And if you face any problem, discuss with me in my journal class. So that's all for today. Allah Hafiz.